Guys, welcome back in Chemistry World. In today's session, I am going to discuss about some important questions related to D block elements. This is part 1. If you don't watch previous videos, you should watch the video. Let's start today's class. First question is, what are D block elements? Solution. The elements of modern periodic table in which the last or valence electron enters in n-1d orbitals are known as d block elements. They all are metals. Another question, what is the general electronic configuration of d block elements? Answer will be, the general electronic configuration of d block elements is n-1 d 1 to 10 ns2, where small n is equal to 4 to 7 periods. Very important question. Next, fourth question is, how much elements are present in each D series? Answer will be 10. 10. Next question, how many series are present in D block elements? Answer will be, there are 4 transition series in D block elements, 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, 6D series. 3D series or first transition series, it includes the elements from scandium 21 to zinc 30. In this series, the last electron enters in 3D subcell. Second transition series is 4D series or second transition series. It includes the elements from yttrium 39 to cadmium 48. In this series, the last electron enters in 4D subcell. Third transition series or 5D series, it includes the elements from lanthanum 57, hafnium 72 to mercury 80. In this series, last electron enters in 5D subcell. And fourth and last, fourth transition series or 6D series, it includes the elements actinum 89, rutherfordium 104 to unbium 112. The elements with atomic number 104 to 112 are synthesized recently. These elements are known as transactinoid series. Very important. Sixth question, why D block elements are called transition elements? Because D block elements are placed in between S and P block elements in periodic table. Thus, D block elements are called transition elements. Next, seventh question, what are typical and non-typical elements? Very important question. Answer will be, the elements of group third, scandium, yttrium, lanthanum, actinum, and group 12, zinc, cadmium, Hg, UUB, total 8, are called non-typical transition elements. Compounds of non-typical transition elements are trivalent, dimagnetic, and colorless. The remaining group 4 to 11 members are known as typical transition elements. Next question, at why zinc, cadmium, and mercury are not transition elements but they are d block elements. In atomic state, and common oxidation states of zinc, cadmium and mercury are possessed completely filled d orbitals. Thus, they do not show properties of transition elements. Therefore, they are not considered as transition element. They are d block elements. Their configuration is according to the general configuration n-1 d 1 to 10 ns 1 to 2. Thus, they are d block elements, not a transition element. Next question, which factors are responsible for atomic radii and ionic radii for d block elements? Important question. Answer will be first factor is nuclear force of attraction and another is shading effect. Very important question. These are the two factors which are responsible for atomic and ionic radii of d block elements. First is nuclear force of attraction and second is shading effect. Next question, 10. Which are the smallest and longest element in 3D series? Important question. Answer will be the smallest element of 3D series is nickel. Atomic number is 28. Atomic radii 115 picometer. 115 picometer. So the smallest element of 3D series is nickel and the largest element of 3D series is scandium. Atomic number 21 and atomic radii is 144 picometer. Important question. Next, question 11. What is transition element? Answer will be element which has incompletely filled d orbital in its ground state or in any its oxidation states are known as transition elements. I repeat, elements which has incompletely filled d orbitals in its ground state or in any its oxidation states are known as transition elements. Next question, silver atom has completely filled d orbitals for d10 in its ground state. How can you say that it is a transition element? Answer will be in Ag plus 2OS oxidation state, electronic configuration is krypton, crowd electron 4d9 5s0. So due to partial filled d orbitals, it is silver is transition element. I repeat, in Ag plus 2OS, the electronic configuration is krypton 4d9 5s0. So due to presence of partial filled d orbital, it is transition element. Next question, write the name of 3 coinage metals. Very important. Answer will be Cu, Ag, Au, copper, silver and aurum, gold. Next question, write any 4 characteristic properties of transition elements. Answer will be first, they show more than one oxidation states. Another one is they form many types of alloys. Another, these elements are metallic in nature. Fourth, they are good conductor of heat and electricity. Fifth, they form colored complexes. Next, they do not show vertical similarity as other elements of periodic table show similarities in properties. Similarly, they show property of catalysis. These are the some important characteristic properties of transition elements. Next question, why do transition element form strong metallic bond? Answer will be because of low ionization energy and having one or two electrons in their outermost shell, transition elements form strong metallic bond. Very important question. Next question, why transition elements show variable oxidation states? Answer will be because energy differences between n-1 d and ns orbitals is very less, because energy differences between n-1 d and ns orbitals is very less. Thus, these electrons take part in bond formation one by one. That is why transition elements show variable oxidation states. Next question, why chromium and copper have anomalous electronic configuration? Answer will be since half-filled D5 and completely filled D10 d orbitals have greater stability. Thus, electronic configuration of chromium atomic number 24 is argon crowd electron 3d5 4s1 rather than argon 3d4 5s2. Similarly, electronic configuration of copper is argon crowd electron 3d10 4s1 rather than 3d argon 3d9 4s2. Very important. I repeat, since half filled d5, half filled d5 and completely filled d10 d orbitals have greater stability. Thus, electronic configuration of chromium is argon 3d5 4s1 rather than argon 3d4 4s 5s2. Similarly, electronic configuration of copper atomic number 29 argon 3d10 4s1 rather than 3d9 4s2. Next question, which elements are present in iron triplet group? Important question. Answer will be Fe, iron, cobalt and nickel. These are also known as ferrous metals. Next question, which element among transition elements has lowest and the highest melting point? Answer will be the lowest melting point is Hg and the highest melting point is tungsten. So I repeat, the element which has lowest melting point is mercury and the element which has highest melting point is tungsten. Next question, which elements are known as twins of periodic table? Answer will be zirconium and hafnium. Zirconium and hafnium, very important. Next question, why atomic radii of iron, cobalt and nickel are almost same? So answer will be, in iron, cobalt and nickel, the effect of nuclear charge and that of seeding effect are equal. Thus, the atomic radii of iron, cobalt and nickel are almost same, because we know that the factor which are responsible for atomic radii of d block elements are nuclear force of attraction and another one is seeding effect. So in case of iron, cobalt and nickel, nuclear charge of attraction and seeding effect are equal. Thus, the atomic radii of iron, cobalt and nickel are almost same. Next question, why do the transition element exhibit higher enthalpies of atomization? Answer will be, transition elements have large number of unpaired electrons in their atoms. Thus, they have stronger interatomic interactions and hence stronger metallic bonding. Due to this, enthalpies of atomization is higher. I repeat, transition elements have large number of unpaired electrons in their atoms. Thus, they have stronger interatomic interactions and hence stronger metallic bonding. Due to this, enthalpies of atomization is higher of transition elements. Next question, 23. Fe3 plus ion is more stable than Fe2 plus ion. Why? Important question. Due to presence of half-filled electronic configuration 3d5 in Fe3 plus ion, Fe3 plus ion is more stable than Fe2 plus ion. Do comment in comment box what is the name of Fe3 plus ion and what is the name of Fe2 plus ion. Next question, why do transition elements show paramagnetic behavior? Answer will be, due to presence of unpaired electron. In transition elements, they show paramagnetism or paramagnetic behavior. Next and last, all the transition elements are metal. Why? Important question. Answer will be, due to presence of one or two electrons in outermost shell, transition elements can donate electrons easily. Thus, all the transition elements are metal. Welcome again. Now we take some important multiple choice type questions. So welcome again in Avigan multiple choice type question. Question first is, which is not a transition element? Option A copper, B chromium, zinc, option C zinc and option D palladium. We know that copper, chromium and palladium have one or more number of unpaired electrons. Thus, answer will be option C zinc. Zinc is not a transition element. Now next, question second. The 4D series contains elements from option A, B, C and D. We know that 4D series includes the elements from yttrium to cadmium. So answer will be option B. Next, third question, which of the following is a transition element? Option A aluminium, B cesium, C polonium, D nickel. We know that aluminium is a p block element, cesium and polonium. Cesium is a alkali metal and polonium is a radioactive element from p block. Thus, answer will be option D. Nickel is a transition element. Atomic number is 28. Answer option D. Fourth question. Number of unpaired electron in chromium is 0, 3, 6, 2. We know that electronic configuration of chromium is 3d54s1. Thus, number of unpaired electrons is 6. So, answer will be option C. Next, fifth question. Which of the following statement is incorrect for transition elements? Option A. They show variable valency. It is a correct statement for transition element. Option B. They show paramagnetic as well as diamagnetic behaviors. It is also a correct statement for transition elements. Option C. All ions are colored. It is an correct statement for transition elements. We know that some ions are colored and some ions are colorless. So it is an incorrect statement for transition element. Option D. They show catalytic properties. It is also a correct statement. So answer will be option C. All ions are colored is an incorrect statement for transition elements. Next, sixth question. Which of the following does not show variable oxidation state? Copper, iron, nickel, scandium. We know that group 3rd and group 12. 8 elements do not show variable oxidation state, and in 4 options, scandium belong from group 3rd, so it does not show variable oxidation state, so answer will be option D, scandium. Next, 7th and last, total number of elements present in D block of periodic table is 28, 30, 40, none of the above. We know that total number of D block elements in periodic table is 40, so answer will be option C. Hopefully guys, you have understood these important questions of D block elements.